Today we are discussing all things robotic in the brand new 7 Days to Die Alpha 19 update, right here in Saven's World. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Saven's World, the gaming channel for the average gamer, by an average gamer, and today we are back in 7 Days to Die, but this time we are in the brand new Alpha 19 update, and we're going to be taking a look at everything robotics. We're going to take a look at the junk sledge, and we're also going to take a look at the junk turret. We are going to take a look at skills as well, or perks, as well as the skill books, and see exactly what this tree has to offer, exactly what these weapons can do, and if they are worth using. So we are in the Saven's World testing grounds today. So I will give you a quick little look around here. This is the main headquarters area here. To the right here, we have the Saven's World testing range, or rifle range, excuse me. And right over there, we've got a nice little shack that we're going to be using to test the junk sledge. But first things first, let's head inside and let's grab everything that we are going to need. All right, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. So I have everything that we're going to need to take a look at this bad boy. First thing we're going to do is take a look at the skills or the perks and the skill books involved in these bad boys. We won't actually read the books yet, because I want to demonstrate exactly what they do in action if we can. For now, let's go ahead and take a look at the skills that govern this tree here, or these weapons. The Robotics Inventor perk is in the intellect tree here. And we're going to go through each of these one by one. So the first level of Robotics Inventor can be opened up at Intellect level 3. And this says you have some crazy innovative ideas, but your implementation could use some work. Craft poor quality 2 robots, deal 10% more damage, 30% faster fire rate, and reload an extra 10 rounds. Robot active range is increased from 10 to 14 meters. That's pretty good. You can deploy multiple robots, but only the closest will be active. And it unlocks the Robotic Sledge crafting. So on Intellect level 3 and Science projects, that's Robotics Inventor level 1, you can start crafting the Robotic Sledge, which is cool. Let's move on to tier number 2. That's Basic Robotics. And this one can be opened up at Intellect level 5. Says you are taking your projects to the next level now. Craft fair quality 3 robots, deal 20% more damage, 60% faster fire rate, and reload an extra 20 rounds. Robot's active range is 15 meters, so you get an extra meter on level 2. Level 3, automated weaponry. You have mastered the basics of automated weaponry. Craft good quality 4 robotics. Deal 30% more damage, 90% faster fire rate, and reload an extra 30 rounds. Robot active range is 16 meters, and this can be unlocked at Intellect level 6. Next up is number 4, Advanced Robotics, which can be opened up at level 8. You must be from the year 2077. You are creating some futuristic technology. Craft great quality 5 robots. Deal 40% more damage, 120% faster fire rate, that's pretty awesome, and reload an extra 40 rounds. Reload robot weapons 10% faster, robot active range is 17 meters, and it unlocks Robotic Turret crafting. All right, so you have to get all the way up to level 4 before you can start crafting robotic turrets, or what used to be the junk turret. Let's move on to number 5 here, Robotics Expert. You are now a top expert in robotics. Reload robot weapons 20% faster and reload an extra 50 rounds. Robot active range is 18 meters and 2 deployed robots can be active at once. That's pretty sweet. That means you can have 2 of these bad boys going to town at once. Pretty sweet. So that is the Robotics Inventor tree. Now we're going to go ahead and just take a look at straight intellect, because the intellect tree governs this, and you do get bonuses by just going straight into intellect. So intellect level 1, you are as dumb as a box of rocks, but you get 200% headshot damage, have 5% chance to dismember with the robotic turrets. Dullard deals 210% headshot damage and 10% chance. So pretty much these go up. You get an extra 10% headshot damage and an extra 5% chance to dismember. So if we go all the way up to Mastermind, that ends up being a 300% headshot damage and 50% chance to dismember. We'll go through the points here as well. They're all 1 point until you get up to level 6. Level 6 costs 2. Level 7 costs 2. Level 8 costs 2. Level 9 costs 3. And level 10 costs 3. Now, one thing I will mention is the nerdy glasses automatically give you a point into intellect. It's a very, very good, useful item to find, especially if you're going to be doing an intellect build or planning to, which in my opinion, intellect is one tree that you cannot avoid, especially if you want to do any building. You have to go into intellect to build vehicles as well as forge, workbench, that kind of stuff, unless you're lucky enough to find all the schematics. So intellect is definitely worth investing in. It has multiple uses, not just the robotics inventor perk, but that is a very good reason if you plan on using the turrets. So that is the skills and perks that govern the Robotic Sledge and the Robotic Turret. But now let's take a look at the book series that governs these weapons. In Alpha 19, they did introduce a few new book series, one of which is the Tech Junkie book series. And this book series will improve your Robotic Sledge and Robotic Turret. Man, it's so hard to not call this thing the junk turret anymore. It's always been the junk turret. I'll get it down. Don't worry, folks. Robotic Turret. I always want to say junk turret, but it is now the Robotic Turret. So this book series, Tech Junkie, governs these weapons. It boosts these weapons, makes them even more effective. So we're going to go through the books one by one. Like I said, I'm not going to read them right now. When we get to the rifle range and I demonstrate the weapons in use, then we will go through and read the books. But for now, let's just go through exactly what they do. So volume 1 says robotic damage. Learn how to enhance your robots to be even more lethal. Robotic weapons do 10% more damage. More damage is always a good thing. Volume 2 is maintenance. Keep your robots from becoming junk. Ha, junk turret. Robots and stun batons degrade 20% slower. Oh, and just a quick aside, the stun baton, yeah, it's still crap. So yeah, that's not really in keeping with the theme of today's episode. I just want to reiterate the fact that even with this brand new book series, the stun baton is still junk. Anyway, moving on. Tech Junkie Volume 3 is AP Robotic Turret ammo. So this gives you the ability to craft armor-piercing robotic turret ammo, which is pretty sweet. Being able to throw some AP rounds in your robotic sledge is awesome. Volume 4, Robotic Turret Shells. Craft robotic turret shells. Awesome. So this turns your robotic turret into a shotgun. Not bad. Volume 5, Stun Repulsor mod. Craft a stun repulsor mod for stun batons and send zombies flying on the charged hit. I don't know if that one works with the junk turret. Well, we'll take a look and we'll see. So this one looks like it's just governs the stun baton. Doesn't affect the robots at all. We'll take a look a little later on, see exactly how that works. Tech Junkie Volume 6, Charged Strike. This technique gives a 25% chance for regular and 50% chance for power attacks to instantly charge stun batons. Again, another one that looks like it just affects the stun baton. That is not cool. And then Tech Junkie Volume 7, Hydraulics. This advanced tweak to hydraulics increases the fire rate of robotic weapons by 10%. Awesome. So they fire faster, which is sweet. Let's go ahead and find out what the completion is here. So we'll go to the Tech Junkie. And if you get all 7 books, you will be able to learn to bulk craft all robotic turret ammo. When you bulk craft, you craft a lot more for a lot less resources. Very, very handy thing to be able to do, especially if you're going to be using the robotic turret, because they do pump through a lot of ammo, especially in later stages. The fire rate gets insanely fast. So they burn through a lot of ammo. So being able to bulk craft that ammo, that is definitely a good thing. So now we know about the skills, the perks, and the books that govern these weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look at exactly what it takes to craft these weapons. First one we're going to take a look at is the Robotic Sledge. There she is. For the Robotic Sledge, you are going to need robotic parts, forged iron, duct tape, scrap polymers, and springs. So I've got all of those right here, so we can craft up a robotic sledge if needed. And for the robotic turret, we need robotic parts, forged steel, so that's the difference between the two, duct tape, scrap polymers, and spring. So the robotic turret takes steel, robotic sledge takes iron. So forged steel, forged iron. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the ammos here. So robotic turret ammo just takes straight up iron, which is the exact same from Alpha 18, so no changes there. The AP robotic turret ammo also takes iron, but it takes a little bit more iron. It takes 5 iron instead of 3 for the AP. And the robotic turret shells, those take iron and buckshot. So you have to have both 1 iron and 1 buckshot in order to craft robotic turret shells. Now, once you get the book series complete, let's take a look at the bulk crafting. So for iron, 3,200 iron will get you a stack of AP. That's actually a good savings. So it's 5 iron for 1 AP robotic ammo. So this would normally cost you 5,000 iron for a box of 1,000. Now it only costs 3,200. So you're saving yourself 1,800 iron for the AP. Let's take a look at the regular robotic here. So 2,400. So you're saving for regular ammo costs 3. So you're saving 600. Wow, that's savings on the AP. That is insane. So you're only saving 600 for the regular, but you're saving 1,800 for the AP. That would make doing the AP ammo much, much more worth it. That's crazy. I thought you would have... I wonder if they're going to change that. But for now, that's how it is. All right, let's take a look at the box of robotic turret shell ammo. So you need 800 iron and 800 buckshot. So typical savings there, because generally bulk crafting saves you 200 of each resource, roughly. This saves you 200 iron and 200 buckshot. So pretty standard there. But the that AP one, that is kind of crazy, because it was 5 per. Let me just double check to make sure I read that right. Okay, yeah, 5 iron for 1. So that would mean 5,000 for 1,000. 3,200. Huh. That is an awesome, that's an awesome deal. Bulk, if you can, bulk craft. Always bulk craft. You get more bang for your buck. But that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy. That must be a mistake. I'm guessing they're probably going to be updating that and changing that. But take advantage of it while you can. Typically speaking, bulk crafting saves you 20%. So 20% of 5,000 is 1,000. So the iron should cost you 4,000 iron to craft 1,000 of the AP. But it's costing only 3,200. So you're saving almost 40%, close to 40%. So yeah, 3,000 would be a 40% savings. So that's crazy. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm getting off topic. I'm just here to show, not be astonished by what I find. But that's how it goes. So let's get back to it. We know how to craft everything. We know all about the skills, the perks, the books. Now it's time to see these bad boys in action. But before we head out, I'm going to get all of the mods that are available for these bad boys. And we are going to take a look and see what exactly for mods we can throw into these. Then we'll actually go and kill some zombie jerks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the mods that you can throw into these bad boys. Now, interestingly enough, the Robotic Sledge, when you go to modify it, you come up with an error message that says object reference not set to an instance of an object. So it looks like the Robotic Sledge currently is not moddable. You cannot mod the Robotic Sledge. You can, however, still modify the junk turret, or the robotic turret, excuse me. And I've gone ahead and grabbed all of the mods that are available for the robotic turret. So we have the foregrip mod, which improves weapon handling and accuracy when fired from the hip or while moving. Not a very useful mod for the turret, because most of the time you're going to be throwing the turret down and letting it do its own thing. You're not actually going to be firing this bad boy yourself. You can, but you know, not advisable. Much better just to let it do its thing. You can fire it a lot faster. The barrel extender mod, again, this is another one that increases damage when firing from the hip. Other than the damage boost, I don't see much point of putting that on there. The muzzle brake diverts propellant gas to reduce recoil. Again, who cares about recoil? You're going to be setting it down on the ground. It's going to do its thing. The cripple a mod, 20% chance to cripple a leg on bipedal target. That is an excellent mod to throw on there. Then we've got the trigger group mods. Now I have heard that it increases especially the full auto mod will increase the rate of fire for your turret. So that would be a good one to have. Burst mod doesn't actually do burst mode, but on the junk turret or the robotic turret when it's on the ground. So the full auto, though, does increase the rate of fire, which is nice. So we got the shotgun duckbill mod can actually go on this. So if you're using the shotgun ammo for the turret, this might make it more effective of targeting or narrowing the spread of the actual blast, which would be cool. Shotgun choke mod tightens the spread, so you can not have to worry about the pellets going too far out. They will be more focused. The rad remover is an awesome one. It disables regeneration of radiated zombies for 90 seconds. Great thing to use later on in the game once radiated starts spawning. Then, of course, we have the magazine extender mod. That increases the capacity of the magazine. We have the drum magazine mod, which is awesome because it vastly increases the amount of ammo that your turret can hold. It nearly doubles it, if I remember right, from past videos I've done. So if you have the choice between the magazine extender and the drum magazine, go with the drum magazine. It does make it a little bit slower to reload because you're having to shove more ammo in there, but no problem. The enormous capacity for ammunition that this adds makes up for it, no problem. Then we have the hunter mod, 100% damage, plus 100% damage to living beings. So if you want to take your turret out hunting deer, there you go. Throw the hunter mod in it and slap it down and let it do its thing. Or bears, I guess you could probably do it on bears too. So that wouldn't be a bad thing to slap in your turret if you're out doing a little hunting. And then the last mod that I picked up is the stun baton repulsor mod. And yes, it does look like this is only for the stun baton, but that is all of the mods that you can put into your turret. Your sledge, unfortunately, as of right now, you cannot modify that. The turret, however, you can, and these are the ones that you can throw in there. Typically speaking, I usually do the cripple 'em, the rad remover. Late game, I use rad remover. The drum magazine, if you have access to it, and then the full auto to give you that extra fire rate. So that's usually the 4 that I go with late game. Any one of these will increase the damage, which that's awesome. Any increase in damage is definitely a good thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put away all of the mods that I'm not going to be using, and then saving the 4 mods that I'm going to be using on my robotic turret. I won't load it up yet because I want to test them out without mods first, and then we'll show the difference between modded and unmodded. So let me get everything together, and we're going to head to the rifle range. And here we are at the rifle range, folks. So I went ahead and I created this rifle range, and you'll notice that there's numbered pillars on the sides here. These are the number of blocks from the target. So I put up pillars every 10 blocks. because we're going to be doing a lot of testing in this area. We're going to test a lot of weapons, and we're going to test them at their effective range, so, or close to their effective range. So if it has an effective range of, let's say 22, then we'll be testing it at the 20 marker. As close as we can get it to the actual effective range, just to see if it actually is effective at that range. So that's what we're looking at here. We've got our stalls in here with our bullseyes for the zombies. So we'll line the zombie jerks up there, and we will have a little target practice with the new awesome weapons. But to start off today, we're actually going to be heading over to this little shack here, because I want to start with the Robotic Sledge. So I built this nice little shack here with the door. Inside there is literally nothing. This is just a test shack. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to test how effective the Robotic Sledge actually is. So I'm going to use the tier 6. Boom, boom, and we're going to actually see how effective this is against a zombie jerk. So you just toss it down on the ground like that. Let's go ahead and get a zombie spawned in here. Have a look at me. Let's do an Arlene. Hey! Oh, I spawned her a little too far. Come on. This way. Come on over. So we're going to see how effective this is. What are you doing? No, come at me. And not very effective at all. Come on. There we go. Oh, she's mad. There, it knocked her down. There we go. So it took about, I don't know, I didn't see them all, but it took quite a few hits. And a lot of times it didn't actually do much to her. Let's go ahead and spawn in another one. Let's take another look here. Hey, lady. Yeah, see, she walked right up to it. Ow! There was 2. I want to be able to move faster. There we go. Come on. 3. 4. 5. Okay, so that time, tier 6, it took 5 hits. And I had to keep running her back and forth in order to get in the range, because it can only hit things in front of it, obviously. Doesn't have a 360 look to it. Out in the open, not very effective. Not very effective at all. But one thing that I did think that it might be a little effective is blocking doorways. So if we put one like here, for instance, now let's move it a little closer. Let's put it right there. And I will go inside here. So we'll get a few Arlenes coming our way. Won't do a full 25. We'll just do a few here. And, oh no, I've got a wandering horde of Arlenes heading my way. Turn the AI back on. Oh no! Close the door! And let's get outside and take a look. So they're sitting there banging in, trying to get in my door. But they've got the junk sledge right there. And that does seem to be an effective way to use the junk sledge. She's not quite dead. She's getting better. Oh, she died. All right, there you go. So I think that honestly is about the most effective use of the junk sledge, in my humble opinion. Using it out in the open, I mean, I guess you could just keep running around, kind of kiting the zombies in front of it. That's not a very effective way. There's more effective ways of taking out a zombie. So the last thing I want to do is I want to try and just see if I can use it in my hand here. Bad. So, I mean, it does an okay job, but like I said, without being able to mod the robotic sledge and increase the damage, really not the most effective weapon, in my opinion. It is effective at guarding doors. I was safe and sound in there. It took out every single one of those. and I didn't have to worry about it. Plus, it's a good warning system, I guess. If you're inside crafting and all of a sudden a bunch of zombies show up, it'll let you know, hey, you got some problems. But overall, I'm not very impressed with the Robotic Sledge. Just a personal opinion, though. All right, let's move on to the the Robotic Turret. And again, we're going to use the big bad boy here, and we're going to test out each of the weapon types, and we're also going to test out the effectiveness of the skills and the perks. So we're going to start off with level 1, no mods, nothing like that. So let me spawn in some zombies. We'll do 5 there. Set it down at the 20-yard line here, or 20-meter mark, I guess. And we will turn AI back on. Hey, ladies. Oh, that's actually a really cool new sound they have for the junk turret. Okay. Come on, over here. So, like normal, the turret focuses on one zombie at a time. You'll notice when that zombie went down, it peppered her on the ground, which is that's same as 18. So everything looks to be about the same for 18. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and mod this bad boy up. Actually, you know what? Before we do the mods and everything, let's take a look at the different ammo types. So let's do the AP ammo, and let's spawn in some, let's see here. What are some of the, let's do some soldiers, because they are armored. There we go. And we'll see how effective the AP armor or ammo is. This is on level 1 with no mods. Hey guys. Well, there you go. So it took them all out. Not bad. Did take a little bit of time, which is unfortunate. But again, this is level. My intellect level's 1, and I have no perks or anything into this right now. So this is just the weapon on its own. Okay, next test we're going to spawn in. We're gonna go back to Arlene, and we're gonna test out the shotgun shells. All right, so we'll get back into the same area here. Hey, ladies, step on up. All right, so I don't know if you noticed, but when they were a ways away, it did act like a shotgun. It was most shotguns are not effective long range, but when they get closer, much more effective. Come on. There you go. Very nice. All right, so there's the shotgun ammo. Cool. I actually like that. It'd be great close up. Close up with some mods in this bad boy. Woo, yeah, baby. All right, let's go ahead and let's get this bad boy modded. Modify. Put on my standard loadout here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to level up my character, read all the books, and we are going to see this bad boy in action at the peak of its usefulness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with the standard rounds. And this time we are going to take on a massive group of 25 Arlenes. Let's see what this bad boy does at the peak. So I have level 10 intellect, level 5 in robotics. I read all the books. We've got a modded tier 6 turret. Let's see how this bad boy does. Oh, listen to it peppering. Oh, nice. I love... Okay, now every time they're falling down, it switches to a different target after they fall down. That's cool. Boom! Oh, look at that. All 25 down. How did we do on ammo here? We didn't even use a full magazine of ammo. It took them all down. Only took a couple of minutes. Heck yeah, that is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and let's switch up to the robotic AP rounds. And again, we're going to, this time we're going to do some soldiers. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's do the shotgun. And we'll do the same thing. We'll spawn in 25 Arlene's. Hey, ladies. Give me 1 second. And we'll throw our turret boy here. And let's see how the shotgun ammo does. Ladies, if you would. Oh, man. Look at that bad boy go. Oh, baby, that was awesome. Took them all down in like a minute and a half. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm loving this shotgun ammo. That is awesome. Awesome. Used even less shotgun ammo than we did the regular ammo. Just mowed them down. That was awesome. All right, last but not least, let's switch to the robotic ammo. And let's get some soldiers in here. We need some soldiers. All right, boys. Hang out there for right now. And let's get our robotic turret down. Let's see how it does the AP rounds against a horde of soldiers. Excuse me, boys, this way. Man, listen to that fire rate. Pew, 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 pew. All right, keep them coming this way. Come on, boys. Come on. Yep. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Oh, man. Look at all those headless soldier zombies. Oh, man. Oh, I'm a fan. I am a fan. All right, let's see how he did on ammo. So he did use up quite a bit of ammo, but again, soldier zombies are tough. Tough zombies. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more test to do. And for that, we're actually going to leave our rifle range here. We're going to go off in the distance that way because we're probably going to be doing some damage. This looks like a good spot. Okay. So, what we're going to test, in Alpha 18, the junk turret had like heat-seeking or button-seeking ammo. Like every single time it shot, it seemed like it automatically went for the demolition zombie button. So, we're going to see how the junk turret can do now with AP ammo against a demolition zombie. So, we're going to put him there. We'll move on back here. We'll see if the if it still has the tendency of going right for that button. So let's give this a test here. Turn that on. Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Yep, come on over. Come on over. I got a friend who wants to meet you. And there it is. Oh, boy. See, it still says junk turret gun. I'm still calling you junkie. Junkie, junkie, junkie. Why do you love making the demos explode? Oh boy. So yes, unfortunately, it looks like the junk turret. Although it did hit him quite a few times before it actually hit that button. So let's that was the AP ammo. Now let's try the shotgun ammo. Something tells me this is gonna be bad. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, set him down. Excuse me, Mr. Demo. Hello. Yes, yes, come this way, please. I have a friend I want to introduce you to. His name is Junkie. And there it goes. Pick him up. Run away. Oh, man. Oh, that's awesome. So, both the shotgun ammo and the AP ammo will set off the Demolisher buttons, and it happens really, really quickly. So, that has not changed. So let's do one last thing we're going to do. Since I am now level 5 robotic, let's go head back to that platform. One last thing I want to test. Let's switch this back over to the AP. Let's get down our turret, our level 5 turret, and get this switched over to the AP. So now I'm going to see if 2 turrets can take out the demo. So let's get a demo spawned in here. Hey buddy, how you doing? Give us a second. Just getting all set up here. There he is. So we're going to toss down both of our turrets as quickly as we can. Get them firing and see if they can, together with AP ammo, take out a demo before he explodes. So we will get these bad boys down. Turn his AI back on. Hey buddy, come this way. Got some friends I want you to meet. And the answer is no. So even with 2 robotic turrets with AP ammo, you still can't take down the demo before he explodes. So that is the only and the major drawback of the robotic turrets. Still a thing in Alpha 19. You cannot rely on them on late game horde nights. They will activate those buttons and these demos will be exploding left and right, wreaking havoc on whatever base setup you have. Still one of the major drawbacks of the robotic turret. But there you have it, folks. That's everything that has to do with the robotic turret, robotic sledge, the skills, the perks, the books, the ammo, all of that fun stuff wrapped up in one nice, neat little package. Now, unfortunately, they did not get the robotic drone in the game as of yet. They are hinting that they're probably going to be releasing it in one of the later updates for Alpha 19. Awesome. I can't wait for that. It looks really cool. Once that is an actual thing, we will definitely come back and take a look at that. But for right now, that is All Things Robotics in 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. Let me know down below your thoughts on the Robotic Sledge, on the Robotic Turret. If you have any questions or if you think I might have missed something, let me know in the comments below. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Saven's World. If you found this video helpful or enjoyable, please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve.